What's good, YouTube and Twitch? We're live streaming right now, so you want to be sure to join those. Check out Zodiac Duels TV, make sure you're following, and also regularly we stream on YouTube as well. That being said, we're here with a top 10 list of the 10 reprints I want to see personally most, along with some of you in the comment section and chat, of what should be reprinted in maximum gold. There's a huge amount of reprints that should happen, and I have some honorable mentions starting with Toad. I would love to see this reprinted. It only has its 2 printings so far, and then peeled back off the list as it was wrongly hit coming into the new Master Rule and hasn't done much since. It's the wrong thing to go after. They should have gone after Bahamut if they were scared of Bahamut being overused in the first place. I'm going to exclude certain cards from this list, like Access Code Talker or Lightning Storm. As much as I want to see reprints of them and for value to go down, we know they're more likely in the 2021 Megatons than a set like Gold Series because they're so freshly printed. Also, Evenly Matched has been commonly quoted to want a reprint in Gold Series, but it's gone way down in price as it was in the OCG Charmer structure, so if we don't get a Screwjob, it should already have another fresh reprint coming. Also, in the honorable mentions, Pot of Extravagance was just printed in the Megatons, and I think this would look amazing as gold rare to go along with the gold inside of the face, but I don't think it'll be happening with it also having had a reprint in Toon Chaos, like slamming it into the ground that many times. I don't see that happening, and I think they'll save it for later products and structure decks as they did with the other pots. Cherubini would be cool, but also was just reprinted in the Megatons, so that you have gold options for pretty much every Burning Abyss. Decatron I want to see as a gold letter rare rather than a gold rare, as many of the Infernoids could use a reprint at this point in time. It's been a while, and having them together would be kind of nice. And then why not Foolish Burial Goods, because what kind of list would be without Foolish Burial Goods being mentioned? It's actually been like almost 2 years at this point, and unironically every copy's gone up in price. We're sorry we made fun of you, Konami. You can put it in like another structure deck or make it a gold letter rare here. That being said, let's get into my top 10, starting with the number 10 position at Incantation Chalice Slime. This was completely missed by the Megatons, and the other Incantations got super rare bumps in the 2019 Megatons. He's just missing, going up in price for the rare, and with Rituals getting a lot of different looks, you have the Drytrons also bringing power to Rituals. It would be kind of a miss not to have some... Oh, Victory Flare's free. You're about to hear about some card if somebody doesn't ban him soon. But Incantation Chalice Slime certainly deserving of its slot in this list to get a reprint and holo upgrade among the others. And my number 9 position is Release the Kraken, as Victory Player gets stopped from joining the chat. Fright for Kraken is a pretty cool card for the Fright for Fluffles. It sins instead of destroys. It has a lot of utility, and you end up using it many times through the turn with Revival. I like this card. It's at a higher price point. It's had multiple buyouts. It's even a meme on Robbie's channel. It's about time we get some kind of reprint on it, and I think it would be kind of cool to see those Swinging Blades and gold rare. In the number 8 position, he deserves a holo upgrade at this point. I don't care if you're talking about it on the ban list. Miscellaneous Source at number 8. This card is pretty insane for dinosaurs, but no super OT aspect, no upgrade in Battles of Legend, been missing for years. Free my mans into the holo category, and dinosaurs, they're a great deck, but I don't think they're deserving of hits on the list yet. I think if you balance out other things, they still have a healthy place within the format. Now, in the number 7 position is the Invoked Link. Alistair, the Invoker of Madness, has been all the way printed in Shadows and Valhalla, and at this point, you have a ton of other invoked reprints. Well, you play Verte to kind of go into Dragoon in a lot of decks at this point in time. I'd still like to see this reprinted and give extra options to the invoked decks for OTKs, and you have Lore the deck coming that also, it would just be fitting to have kind of that entire lore cheaper. In the number 6 position is a card that is also gold, but I don't think it's going to end up in here. Evil Hero Adusted Gold. Gold in the name, gold on the flex would be pretty awesome for the outline on his fixture because the new gold rarity outlines inside of the picture in the new gold technology. I'd love to see this. I just think it's going to help sell Legendary Duelist Season 3. But you have so many cards to argue for. You have Malicious Bane, you have Magician's Souls, you have a ton of other cards that could sell that. But he's the only one from the Legendary Duelist Season 3 candidates I'm going to put here because of the name Gold. So I do have my eyes on the other ones, but I think they're also unlikely to end up here. In my number 5 position is a friend we haven't seen in a long time, Neos. In fact, since around 2008, he's been missing in action. Wait, Striking Neos, 2007. I'm sorry. Get my boomer brain ticking on right. No, you don't get final words in the video, Flair. Someone's got to unban you. Neos is an incredible card for OTKing way back when, and has just been avoided. He's on a set cover, and those packs were reprinted in a special edition, the Samurai Special Edition, meaning Konami still had the rights to the arts. So many people argue why this isn't even reprinted. You've had terrible choices for hero reprints and stuff, like Toon Chaos. Why hasn't this got looks? Why isn't this a candidate for a reprint? I don't know at this point. It just deserves it. And the number 4 position is someone similarly missing that ends up on a lot of these lists. Blood Mephist is a card so deserving of being somewhere in a reprinting. People speculate that it's the word blood. Again, that Konami doesn't own the rights to the art. I think anything Konami prints, especially a prize card, they own the rights to the art on. But what I think is actually like blood in the name. Oh no, we're in 2020. I get your marketing towards kids. That cannot be it. Blood Mephist does do burn stuff. It's not a relevant prize card. People haven't been topping with it, and it would be nice to see in everybody's hands. And the number 3 position is one that I think is going to be a popular pick here, but I want to break it down a bit more. Infinite Impermanence deserves to be in gold rare. I am tired of this being short printed in March set after March set, and it's almost lining up to where it's going to sell another March set next year. That would be some kind of sick joke if constantly this is $20+ on presale and bumping back up to over $30, and it's just behind a $30 MSRP box where it's hard to get it in. This is something that Konami needs to handle at some point. It should have ended up in a structure deck, but I will take a non-short printed gold rare of this card and would love to see it. I'm so sick of this actually being used to sell higher end products, and I get the marketing behind it. It's hard to make cards you want to do that with. That's a generic hand trap. Everyone should have access to this. Everyone should be able to play this at 3. And it's one of those cards, if it's like Ash Blossom. Once you make it cheap, people are still going to be playing it. It's not going to go away. It's not going to devalue your future products and higher rarities that you give it. Just give it a gold rare and don't short it, Konami. Come on. Blackluster Soldier of Chaos comes in at my number 2 slot. This card pre-sold for $6. He went to $16 as people realized it was decent, but it was also shorted, so then it went up to $30 and bubbled up to over $70, where it sits today. This is an amazing Link 3. It's not in too many extra decks even at this point, but it is an option that's very strong for a lot of decks, and I think that Blackluster Soldier of Chaos at this point deserves some kind of price coolant, and it's awkward. It's awkward for Battles of Legend reprints to be placed in other areas, but I'm not against it, and we've seen it with stuff like, you know, we got reprints for Golden Castle and stuff like that. I would love to see Blackluster Soldier of Chaos in a reprint. And my number 1 is going to be the only card I think on this list printed this year, outside the honorable mentions of why they're not here, and that is Eldritch the Golden Lord. To quote Simo, if you haven't already guessed, I alluded to the fact that I like that pun with, you know, good old dusted gold here, but when it comes to the Golden Lord, this card is insanely expensive. $115, shorted in a side set, and I don't think Konami's gonna play ball in, like, putting it in one of the March reprint sets or Megatons like they've been doing with side set stuff. I think they know they have something special, but a Konami commentator did mention, we have a gold series coming out. Wouldn't that be cool for a Golden Lord? And whenever you hear stuff from them on stream, it's usually heavy hinting towards future product rather than a sick joke or a dangle of a carrot on a stick in front of you. I think that Konami may really have eyes for Golden Lord being a thing. Alright, Open Chat, do you have anything to add to this video? If your name's not Victory Flare Smile?
Electromite.
Electromite, free my boy, Electromite. Well, Gal, in this case. She did nothing wrong, man. She did nothing wrong. Ysolde's off the list.
The only thing I can think of is probably another prized card, but I can't think of anything that...
Yeah, those usually sell the legendary decks, which we've had no word on this year, and it doesn't look like they're doing. The last legendary decks they released kind of flopped, the Rusty Bardish one, so I'm wondering if they even are I don't think it's going to be on the product slot this year, so maybe Battles of Legend and that are the two that really do that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're also missing, what is it, the number card, Diablosis?
Yeah, Diablosis the Mind Hacker or whatever it is.
Yeah, we're missing a huge number card for people's number collections. I've seen people with complete number collections, and this is definitely one of the hardest ones to hunt down for them. That would be a pretty cool reprint for people to have, but I'm sure even with the new gold rarity, I gotta get a gold rare. Victory Flare's favorite card that nobody can remember the name of. Yeah, it's almost like it went on the same list as Toad. But with that, we're going to end the video right here. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the conversation, and let me know. I know I recently did a giveaway saying let me know the cards you want to see in Gold Series, but seriously, let me know what you think needs a reprint. There's tons of cards, like I said, but I'm trying to avoid too many newer cards being on the top 10. But with a Konami employee having mentioned this one, I think it easily makes the list.